Victor Marx, the Republican candidate for governor of Colorado, accused of accepting thousands of dollars in excess campaign contributions. The Secretary of State's office now is looking into the allegations, and the Colorado Democratic Party sent a letter today calling for accountability.
And Denver 7's Colette Bordelon was the first to obtain that letter. Colette, you joined us live in studio tonight. What did you find?
Well, so that letter sent today by Colorado Democrats, it comes after more than 100 complaints have been filed related to these contributions. But the Democrats specifically, they're calling out the latest complaint, which says Marx himself directed his supporters to buy merchandise through his online store, or does not give shoppers a heads up that this is campaign merchandise. Head to Victor Marx's website, the Republican candidate vying to become Colorado's next governor. Click on the team store, and you can buy hats, coffee, and even bundles of items like this Governor's Circle bundle, valued at just under $1,300. This complaint is just one of more than 100 filed by a former member of the Colorado GOP, which claims that on July 30th, Marx said he found a workaround for campaign contribution limits and directed his supporters to his merchandise. Were you shocked that this was happening?
He has bypassed any ability to shock me at this point. He seems to be clearly in this race for personal benefit and nothing else.
That's the chair of the Colorado Democratic Party, Shad Murib, which sent a letter to the Secretary of State's office on Wednesday, urging them to continue their investigation into what they call concerning developments. This complaint, filed by the Colorado Secretary of State's office against Marx, claims he's violated campaign contribution limits by accepting almost $80,000 in excess contributions. As a result of nearly 200 contributions from more than 100 people that exceed the $1,450 amount a candidate can accept from any one person.
Over $80,000 in unauthorized contributions. It's a scam unlike anything we've ever seen.
The documents say Marx's team refunded roughly $58,000 of excess contributions, about $20,000 short of the $78,000 accepted over the course of the campaign. As a result, the Elections Division is not able to determine if the campaign effectively cured the violations.
This isn't about red versus blue. This isn't about which political party is good or which political party is bad. This is about making sure every candidate is held to the same standards.
The Secretary of State's office tells us they have until August 17th to review this latest complaint.
With the complaints already being reviewed by the Secretary of State's office, why was it still important for the Democratic Party to send this letter?
We are proud to make sure that every dollar he raises is within the law and accountable to the public. Victor Marx doesn't agree, and I think it's important for Coloradans to know that.
A spokesperson with the Secretary of State's office says there's nothing in statute that allows a candidate to be disqualified for findings related to contributions or expenditures. I did reach out to Marx's team both through his website and his campaign manager, but they haven't replied just yet. Live in the studio, Colette Bordelon, Denver 7.
Thank you, Colette.